It's Fred with Brady. I'd kind of show you guys what a typical silo loadout looks like. Now this is a big one. They've got 8 silos here. They've also got 8 silos about 10 miles east of here at Black Mountain Vest facility, which is also Kermit. So again, I figured I had a couple minutes sitting here in line waiting to get loaded. I'd jump on here and show you guys something. Yeah, a little something. Sorry, I had to switch my clock over. Show them I was loaded. So let me flip it. So what you see is I'm waiting in line. We're going to pull up here and they're going to open our hatches, and we got a little card in our trucks that we have to scan, and it has our truck information on it and how much we're going to haul, and then we put the last 4 of the PO number in, and it pops up the type of sand we're getting and what lane that we need to proceed to pick up that sand. So with a short line, you can be out of here in 15, 20 minutes. With a long, I've waited at this particular facility for 3 hours. They only had 2 lanes open that day, and sand was, there were trucks lined out back out to the highway. I don't know why this guy's not moving up. There he goes. A lot of these guys don't pay attention. They set their brakes thinking they're going to be here for a while, and then they creep back into their damn sleeper and sit there until God knows, for however long. I'm going to get over in this lane just because I don't want to block the road over here to the right. So you can kind of see up there's a catwalk. Them guys, they open your hatches for you. Same thing if you're hauling one of these sandbox things. They open your hatches. They don't want you up on your trailer on their prop. So when you get done, you pull back out to the parking area. You can't climb up on the trailer, but you can walk around and make sure that they've pushed it down properly, because if they didn't, you're going to get the sight. You're not going to be able to build up pressure in your tank, which translates into you're going to have to unhook everything. You're going to have to pull off of the site to latch your latches and then get back in line to unload. And if you've already been sitting over there 4 or 5 hours because they're slow, then that sucks. I did it the other night. I made the mistake. I went over to a new facility for one of our crews and got loaded. It was about 2 in the morning. And honestly, I just didn't even think about it. I was a little bit tired. I just gotten out of bed. I was starting my day, and I didn't get out and check my hatches, and I drove all the way back over to the south side of Midland and couldn't build up pressure. Now, luckily, that site wasn't busy. They only had a couple of trucks running in and out of there. They had them spaced out because the silos were full, so they were running us in and out nice and slow. So when I got backed in and couldn't build up pressure, it was our sand pusher, and I got with him and said, hey, can I just unhook my hoses, pull off the site, latch them up, and back in, and that's what he let me do. So I was fortunate there. I didn't have to wait forever. But so what we're going to do is we pull up here at Black Mountain. If you ever get in one of our trucks and you don't have one of these little Black Mountain cards, when you get here, you pull up and let them guys know you don't have a card, and they will give you a card, and they'll ask you they're going to ask you what weight you're going to typically pick up when you come over. I pick up 47,000, and they're going to ask if you want it in 1 drop or 2. I get mine in 2 drops. It seems to work out better for me that way unloading, so that's the way I do it. If you want 1 drop, you can do it in 1 drop. But you'll scan this card, you'll put in the last 4 of your PO number, and that thing will pop up. You're picking up 100 mesh, proceed to lane, whatever lane they want you to go to. That's what I'm doing today. I'm picking up 100 mesh, and for Halliburton, going out to the COG site. I'll probably pop on when I get out there and kind of show you what a typical Halliburton setup looks like. The COG site's a pretty nice site for us. It's a fairly large site. It can be kind of a pain in the butt to get back in just because of where they got some of their equipment. We have to pull in and then back in around it so that we can get back to the castles and the movers. Schlumberger and BJ are all switching over to silos, and those things are nice, man. They're easy to unload into. You can unload at a higher PSI. COG only wants us to blow off at an 8 PSI line pressure, and with 100 mesh, that's hard to maintain that right there, just because it's stuff. It's just pain in the butt. It's just pain in the butt. And then 8, it just takes a little longer to get it off. So a lot of line pressure depends on the site and pusher and what the customer wants it at. If they don't want you blowing off more than 8, then you just got to try to maintain it right at 8. Most of them would give you, between 7 and 9, which is 8. But if you're blowing off at 9 and you've got it where it's maintained right at 9, most of them don't say anything, but you need to try and keep it right where they want it. That way you don't have issues. So it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a wait here. Line is moving down back around the corner here, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Now, guy was asking some questions the other day. He talked to recruiting, so I'm going to answer a couple questions that he had. One of them, yes, we do run E-logs. But that being said, running in the oil field, running the sand, we have an oil field exemption. We have the Line 5 exemption. And what that means is when we get to the well site, nowhere else, just on the well site, when we get there, like where I'm going to COG, when I get there, you can go off duty, waiting at well site, and it stops your 14-hour clock. So, at Brady, as long as you have hours, you can keep running up to 18 hours. We have a policy in place here that once you start your clock at 6 in the morning, you have to be shut down for a 10-hour break by midnight. No matter how many hours you have left, you have to shut down for a 10-hour break at midnight, unless you get a 10-hour break waiting in there somewhere. So let's say you go out to COG and the well goes down and you're sitting there for 14 hours. Well, guess what? You got your 10-hour break in. Now, that being said, make sure you get some sleep. Don't sit up there for 14 hours and now you're pushing 24 hours you've been awake, and then you go and get another load. I understand we're all out here to make money, but we need to do it safely. Don't want to be going down the road all fatigued and swerving all over the place. That's why the policy we have here is in place, because the guy just kept going and kept going and kept going, and he had a head-on swiping collision. I don't know if anyone was hurt. I don't know if anyone died. No one's ever told me that, and honestly, I don't want to know. So you just make sure you shut down. Make sure you get some sleep. Sleep every chance you get. Sleep. I mean, every time I get to site, as soon as I go off duty, I climb back here in the sleeper and I lay down and I try to get some sleep. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. But I know my body, and I know when I'm tired and I lay down and go to sleep. If I've been sitting there for 14 hours and I didn't sleep, I'm not going to go get another load. I'm going to shut it down and I'm going to get some sleep. Just because I know that as soon as I start driving, I'm probably going to really start to feel it. So I get some sleep. So the other question he had, well, as far as e-logs go, so you have plenty of time with that oil field exemption to make money. Most guys are doing 2 a day. I've been doing 3 and 4 a day, and a lot of it's also going to depend on how long you wait at a place like this, or how long you wait at site, or the distance between loadout and the site for delivery. So you gotta work your clock. You gotta know when to shut it down, get some sleep. That way you're rested, so that when it does come up and you're loaded and you can roll, or they give you another load, you're rested, you've got the hours, and you can go make some more money. The other question he had, refrigerators and microwaves in the truck. So very few, very, very, very few of our trucks have microwaves in them. And typically, if it's got a microwave, it's because the guy before you quit and left it. That's not a big deal. You got lucky and you don't have to buy a microwave. But I would plan on buying one. The likelihood of having a microwave is slim. Refrigerators, all the trucks, they got refrigerators. You're going to have a refrigerator in your truck. It's not some big, huge thing, but you do have a refrigerator. The trucks have power inverters in them. They're big power inverters. I can typically run a TV, microwave, and like an Xbox, or I got a little vacuum I can plug in to keep the carpet in the back, cleaned up. I can run all those at one time and not have any issues. So you have to be, yeah, we got inverters. So, I mean, if you've got a TV, all the trucks have wall mounts for a TV. They'll fit about a 22-inch TV, so not a big, huge TV. But to be honest with you, you're not going to have a lot of time to sit and watch TV unless you're sitting at the yard. And if you got that much time on site, you probably need to be sleeping, so you're good to go once you're unloaded. What was the other question he asked? So we run a 99% Peterbilt fleet. All 18 speeds. We do have some Freightliners in the mix. They are also 18 speeds. And if you've never driven and shifted an 18 speed, if you've shifted a 10 speed, you're good. You got it. It's easy. People freak out over here in 18 gears, man. Trust me, it's stupid easy. If you come out here and average 2 a day over a pay period, that's 28 loads in a pay period. I mean, you're talking a damn good paycheck. And even if you come out here and do, 1 every day with 2 occasionally, you're still going to make a decent paycheck. But things are picking up. We've been steadily getting busier here, so 3 a day is not unheard of. 4 a day is not unheard of. 5 a day gets a little tricky. Again, that's going to come down to loadout and all that. So, you just got to be ready to go. We're moving on up here. We're a little closer, so I'm going to flip this camera around so you can see. So there you go. There's the catwalk. They go up. There's a red light up there, and you stop. They unlatch your latches, get your hatches opened up. They're going to open up 2 of mine, and then we're going to be pulling around over here to go around to the back side of those silos to get loaded, and then we pull through and come over on this side, and they latch our hatches, and we get our scale paid out to the site. I'm going to fire this thing back up, go live again, and we'll show you guys the site and what we plan on doing there. Sorry, I'm changing my clock here. can get an idea, at least at this particular location, what you're going to get into. So again, if you got any questions, please comment on the video, send them to me, and if I get them before I get over there, I'll answer them. And if not, when I go live, I'm probably going to do another one on Monday. I'm going to start doing 3 a week, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday is what I'm planning on. And if you got any questions, just throw them out there and we'll get them answered. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one.